Am I the asshole for refusing to let my neighbor store her plants in my greenhouse? I 44F spent the last 2 springs building a 12 to 16 feet hobby greenhouse behind my home. I weld every joint myself, installed climate-controlled vents, and invested in auto-watering irrigation. It's my sanctuary. I start seedlings there in March, nurse exotic orchids over winter, and track humidity and temperature daily. I close the door at night and keep the windows locked because I don't want stray animals or uninvited pests. My neighbor, Carla 42F, recently lost her backyard shed in a storm and asked if she could tuck her potted tomato plants and jasmine vines in my greenhouse until she rebuilds, maybe 2 or 3 months. She assured me she'd water her plants herself, only use the far corner shelf, and even offered to chip in for the electricity for heat lamps. I explained that my greenhouse has a strict rotation schedule. In spring I clear every shelf for my heirloom tomato starts, and in late fall I quarantine any new plants for mildew. If Carla's plants carried common houseplant pests or fungal spores, they could wipe out my entire collection. I offered instead to connect her with a local community garden that rents bench space for $20 a month, or to help her build a temporary shade cloth setup in her own yard. Carla insisted community gardens are too far and all booked up, and argued that we're friends so I should help her out. When I said no, she called me selfish and has been telling mutual acquaintances I refuse to share. But I can't risk losing months of careful propagation or breaking my insurance terms, which require me to maintain exclusive control over the greenhouse. Am I the asshole for refusing to let my neighbor store her plants in my personal greenhouse? Let me know what you think in the comments.